testing for the guys. What was that about the last few days?
Mainly just getting some baselines so that when they come back for pre-season we know what their fitness is like, and also helps us build individual plans for the guys. Some of them need to work on different things, so that allows us to see who's strong in certain areas and where they're weak and so on. Yeah.
Will there be a programme for the players in the off-season at all?
Yeah, so they'll get a programme, and it'll be somewhat individualised based on what they require, but hopefully help them come back fit and ready to start pre-season.
Russell lasting the longest in the beep test.
Yeah, that was good, and the beep test scores were pretty good. I saw their beep test scores from earlier in the season, and I talked to them before training and just said I was expecting them to be much higher, and the results they brought back were much higher, so that showed good mental strength, which is one of the things that we have to show a lot more of.
Captain DeMerit there, one of the last men standing, quite impressive.
Yeah, on all the tests he's been up there in the top 2 or 3 guys, and I think if we add in the age equation, then he's probably at the top. So I was really pleased to see that, and I think that's an important thing for us. He's had a few little injuries throughout the season. If we can have him at his absolute physical peak, then that would he'd be a great player for us, and he has been good, of course, already.
One more day after today, have you got everything you wanted out of the training camp so far?
Yeah, I have, I think, and I think tomorrow we'll definitely round that off. And what was pleasing today is just to see the difference today compared to the first day. It's quite significantly different, and that's encouraging for me as a coach. The guys have responded well, and the quality's increased even over the course of a few days. So that's something that I'm pleased about.
Yeah, I noticed quite a few goals going in the net, which was something you was looking for.
Yeah, there's much more forward thinking and forward movement and penetration, and so that that's something that you have to have. Otherwise, teams get comfortable against you, and certainly we saw that today, and we did not see that on the first day. So that's something that I'm pleased about.
Aside from a goal, what are you hoping to see tomorrow out of your inter-square game?
Yeah, hopefully just a faster tempo. Quicker passing, and then hopefully still seeing penetrating movements and runs that go behind the opposition, which hopefully then will result in more chances. And then just really general play. Just want to see the guys working hard and competing for the last day. They've put in a lot of effort the last few days, so just want to see them finish it off strong.
You've probably made your mind up on a lot of these guys, but is there a chance tomorrow for someone to change
perhaps,
your mind?
Yeah, I think there's still a chance. I don't think you want to make your final decisions until you've seen everything. So tomorrow's still important.
Talk about the decision to waive Alex Morfall.
I just think he hadn't really played too much. He hadn't really been involved, and I think he's probably going to benefit more from moving on in his career and finding somewhere else to play.
Philippe Davies, another guy who didn't see the field this year, similar to Alex. What's his situation right now?
Yeah, I mean he's still here, still competing, and we're still evaluating him.
What about the goalkeeping, Martin? What did you make of it this year in the tandem?
I mean, I mainly watched the goalkeeping from the kind of mid-season point onwards, and most of that time Joe played, and really I thought in that time he did pretty well. I think there was really probably 1 or 2 goals he would have felt he could have done better with, but I think generally he did quite well from the point that I started watching.
Jay's a guy you got to see him close up this week, but you know him before, of course, playing against him in Division 2. What are your sort of?
Yeah, I think he's a good goalkeeper as well. I remember him playing well against us when we played against the Whitecaps when I was at Carolina. I think he's also got good personality as well. So yeah, there's a lot. I know a lot about him, and he's a good goalkeeper too.
What are you looking for out of your keepers in your system? And Tater talked a lot about wanting them to almost be an extra defender and cutting out chances.
Yeah.
And then Tommy, it was more of a shot-stopping role for Joe.
Yeah, I think you need obviously all of those things. Goalkeeping is much more than shot-stopping. If you're wanting to build out at the back, then obviously you want them to be able to use their feet a little bit. That's not so vital, but you do want them to be high up the field so they're able to cut out things before they happen and avoid danger and things like that. And these guys know how to do that.
All right.